Ebusuya yamamu na wakwa aba eba Ghana Politics Avenue. Ahana upe all the trending political stories in Ghana unsa bitumi akabi. Na enra nado yenke binshim ana yesi a former finance minister Honorable Kenneth Nanaya Ofori Atta US eyes for action. Na US eyes for kubi omnehwe immigration status. See bi ade kwampa ofa kwampa so na ba US ofa kwambone so ba US so onkrata asemu ye so onkrata asemu nye omene nkrofo a ye yi omo hwe sa anwema na enura na dwe ye wo ne eti se omakoche Kenneth Nanaya Ofori Atta ni nhwehwe mu kire se ebra mu nya documents every Attorney General of Ghana ho about Kenneth Ofori Atta extradition eno me se no mkohwehwe Kenneth Ofori Atta nwema no mkohwehwe Kenneth Ofori Atta nwema no hu se na ono kra na sa ne visa odi ba US mu apa ho enom si dabi apan de anya untimi ntina US enom akɔkye na to North Carolina Detention Center na ohwe video ya bu nse ye de Detention Center no ɛho pictures bi abetoto to abi hu ba bi a on so ena we su ko ba yi obi adna no tumi bi se ene de akoye de ena ko mra Ghana no me face ko adu bi e da bɔ no na on defend no ho rather than so beto bi man so ye jojo na okwa ade cha okwa umenko pictures ne hwe videos ni bi de amanfo ka ye ba de to aso ni dedi obi a ye de be mamu
of his stay in the country. His legal team has actually confirmed, as of last night, according to a statement released on the matter, Mr. Ofori Atta is currently cooperating fully with ICE while lawyers engage the authorities to resolve the issue as quickly as possible. Now, the statement also explained that Mr. Ofori Atta has a pending petition for adjustment of status process under U.S. law that allows an individual to remain illegally in the country beyond the validity of an initial visa. Now, his legal team says this is a common immigration procedure and expects that the matter will be resolved expeditiously. Now, the holding place as of last night that we understand as the former finance minister has been put is actually, and he's spending the night and possibly a few days in the former Virginia jail. That's Pullman Sand Creek Regional Jail, repurposed into a detention center. That is the Caroline Detention Facility. This is a former regional jail repurposed to house immigration detainees under the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE. Now, the facility previously was known as the Pullman Sand Creek Regional Jail and has a capacity of about 336 adult detainees, both men and women. And I've seen a couple of pictures of the facility, but I'll start off with you, lawyer. I'm doing so because I feel that this wasn't something a lot of people had expected. Even though Manasseh, as at the 20th of December, not maybe predicted, but actually spoke on this issue and it said that after 14th February, Kenneth Ofori Atta will be in very serious problems with his visa in the US. We're still in January and this is happening. I'm sure you didn't expect this to happen last night.
Good morning. Again, good morning to our viewers. I've been saying, even on this platform, that Ken should have just come. Ken should have just come. Look, at the time the brouhaha was going on, that he should come. If he had come then, by now, things would have at least balanced out. At least we would have heard his side of the story. We would have sat around this table and discussed it. Public opinion, government, we all have been discussing it. By now, it would have watered down a bit. And if you remember, I said on this platform, I don't want to see a former finance minister at Kotoka, brought back from America, Kotoka in handcuffs. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that.
It's most likely going to happen from where we are right now.
Where are we now?
Deportation, possibly.
Where is he now?
In detention.
In detention. What happens to those who are deported from countries that they have overstayed? What happens? It's just that in Ghana, we don't tend to take it serious. But normally, you would come with an immigration officer and they would hand you over to the Ghanaian authorities. Is that what would happen if it so happens that his application for status is revoked? Is that what will happen? So you should have just bit the bullet, just come. If you know you have a case and you know you can defend your case and you have lawyers here who know your case, come and defend it. Because right now, whatever the case is, whether he comes or he doesn't come, they can hold him in abstention, can't they? And if in the end you're found guilty, does that mean you never come back to Ghana? Is that what it means? That you'd never see your family? Come. Whatever the case is, come and defend yourself. And if it so happens that you come and you are found guilty, serve your time. My own cousin, Kwame Pepra, did not serve his time. Is he not out?
Yeah.
Is he not in politics still? What is it?
Maybe on the medical grounds, he wanted to get fully recovered before eventually he comes into the country. Because, I mean, we all don't know what was going to happen if he's in the country right now. Based on how the judgment go, he may still have to serve his term. But if he's not fit enough to serve that term, then what becomes of him?
Where is ICE? Where has ICE put him? Medical grounds or no medical grounds? When they went to arrest him, did he indicate to them that I'm not well? Did he show them any documentation to prove that he was not well so they can't arrest him? They arrested him.
Yeah.
He's in a facility, isn't he? Whether well or unwell. You see, there's a key saying, maybe my brother who about adia yaudiano jinentem bwana
sutu abia ono na wa
jinentem o started G before anka by now yakasa ho yakokota ama arguments no has started yeko yetiase, but not so. It would be a shame. Remember, he's innocent until proven guilty. It would be a shame to see Kenneth Atta walk into this country in handcuffs. It would be a shame.
Do you think his lawyers did not really do him some good? I mean, we've had the lawyers come out, they speak every time this issue comes up, the family comes up, and they also say their own thing. You think that where he's gotten to right now, they could have done him a lot of good by advising him or maybe asking him to come to Ghana?
If I were his lawyer, that's what I would say to him. We would look at the evidence. We would look at his statement of claim. We would look at every little thing. And as a lawyer, you try to find out how you can defend your client. What case law you use, what statute you use, what they've been used to charge you, or the possible. In fact, the OSP has already given us a list of charges. What will work, what won't work. And then we say, come, let's defend you. Simple. Can he afford it? Yes, he can afford it. Living in America is not cheap. He can afford it. So for me, I think at this point, even if his status is regularized, he should come. Let's face the bullet and let's get it over and done with once and for all. Look, gradually, every day we are heading for 2028 election. Every day we are heading towards 2028 election. We don't want Ofori Atta's situation to hamper anything with regards to the MPP's standing in that election. And what do I mean by that?
They have the potential to do so.
What do I mean by that? Oh yeah, people would talk about it. Look, the court of public opinion is very strong in Ghana. Very, very strong in Ghana. Very, very strong. And based on that public opinion, sometimes they vote in a certain way. So, for me, I would hope that the MPP party, the elders in the MPP party, at this point, should advise him to come down. Let's have this out once and for all. If for nothing at all, the cathedral, if for nothing at all. If for nothing at all. If he's not coming to answer anything, and the cathedral alone, he can tell Ghanaians the history of all the monies that went in, how it went in, who was involved in it, the architect, how much was paid, all the things regarding, because you have money, locked in a hole where we were promised a particular infrastructure and we've seen nothing of that infrastructure in place. So if for nothing at all, that alone, come and clear your name once and for all. If it so happens that his status is revoked or his status is not, if his status is revoked, definitely he will come.
Yeah.
But if it's not revoked, he should change his mind. We're in a new year. Come, face the music, and let's move on.
Okay, very well. Thank you very much, Lawyer Kwame Jantwa. Let me move on to Honorable Henry. Honorable.
Yeah, good morning to my colleagues and then to our cherished viewers once again. We know we are in a new year and we have two former presidents, President J. Akuffo and Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. It is important that as we remind ourselves of what God has done for us.
Absolutely.
We must also as well tell ourselves that we find ourselves where we are because God has been good with us as Ghanaians. And our fledgling democracy is growing day in and day out. So the certain president also happens to be a former president. You know that?
Yep.
Yeah, and we have only one former vice president also in the system, Dr. Bawumia. Yeah. So my prayer is that we continue to live as a people, one another. We have a common destiny to develop our country for future generations. Yes, on Honorable Ken Ofori's issue, clearly it is an individual issue. He's been charged with committing crime. And just as Mr. Jantwa said, he's presumed to be innocent until when proven to be guilty at a competent court of law. Whether he's coming to Ghana to face the court or not, that's an issue with him. It's for him. I just learnt of his being arrested by the ICE in the United States. I don't know the full story as at yet. I'll get to know and then read more about it. But again, he's being represented by lawyers, so I want to just wait and see what happens. We've been told that that's immigration issues, or it has to do with the status as an immigrant or whatever, a visitor or whatever. So I wouldn't want to go into details. He's not on trial there for crime committed. We have not been told so. Is it not the case? So I'll pause and then learn more about it.
But you also agree with Honorable Lawyer Jantwa that he probably should just come back. Let's go through this process once and for all.
Well, I refuse to comment on that because he's a lawyer. And I don't know whether he's advising him as a lawyer.
Well, if he were his lawyer, he would have done so.
Well, so unfortunately and unfortunately, he's not a lawyer. So he can keep his advice and allow his
it's just
defense.
a suggestion.
Well, so at this point, you can keep your suggestion or you can forward it to wherever.
That's my point of view.
I agree. That's your opinion. That's what I'm saying. It's your opinion, and I respect that.
You don't want to comment on it. I have commented on it, so you can't tell me to keep my suggestion.
No.
It's my suggestion.
No, but you see, your suggestion is to somebody else.
Yeah.
You want to profile that kind of suggestion. It may be a good suggestion, but until then, until you're able to pass it on to him and he accepts it or not, you will still have to keep it. It's yours. And so it belongs to you. So I will urge his counsels to do whatever they think within the ambience of the law to be able to resolve the issue as quick as possible as they've promised. However, we still have to wait and see.
Okay. All right.
Well, his counsel has put a long statement out, so if you read it, at least you get to know.
I haven't read it. You have the privilege of.
So portions were the ones that I actually read from the news report.
So I'll go and read it by myself and get my own understanding.
I can send it to you.
And then tease out. Do so. I'll read it at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Yeah, when I have gotten out of office. Anyway, signing off, going off. I have a brother who has lost a son very painfully.
Sorry.
On the 25th of December. You know, I'm in black.
Sorry.
I thought we were
I was wondering why you were.
Yeah.
Some people love to wear black. For example, myself, I love to wear black. I mean, it doesn't have to be the occasion, and that's why maybe my mind.
Yes, I agree. But
we're sorry.
When it's black and the eyes are red.
That's where you know there's a problem, yes.
You know the former Director for Finance for Parliament, Mr. Amponsa?
Yeah.
You remember him?
Yeah.
He's on retirement. He lost his first son.
Oh.
Yes, on the 25th of December. And we happen to be brothers in Bantama. You know, he's a citizen of Bantama. And the family are in hot water.
Yeah, this is
so 17th coming, 1 week's observance celebration at Tesano, their residence. So I'm just from there. I'll be going there from here.
Okay.
That's right.
Our sincere condolences to him and the entire family as well. Losing a dear one, you know, it's very difficult, and we pray that the good Lord comforts all of you. And anyway, so on your screens we've put some of the images of the detention facility that we're able to retrieve, and so for the purposes of our viewers out there, just so you know why those images are there. So that's the detention facility in Virginia that has been detained. Now, let me get you, Honorable. What's your take on that?
Thank you very much. And once again, let me bring greetings to my constituents and all those watching us. One particular man has asked me to greet him, Mr. Mo from Nkaka.
Nkaka?
Yes, Nkaka. Mr. Mo, I bring you moments of greetings. I believe that this man, Ofori Atta, surreptitiously left the country for sojourn in the U.S. and when the new government came into power. Believe that he knew what was in store for him. Yes, because we cannot run away from the fact that he caused this nation a lot of harm, and therefore he sought refuge in another man's country. Much as we have tried to bring him down to face the law, he blatantly refused to come and tried to hide himself under the laws of the U.S. Fortunately or unfortunately, the law has caught up with him, and now we believe that the axe forgets, but the tree remembers. The axe has forgotten, but the tree remembers. So, Mr. Ofori Atta, once upon a time, he was the Almighty in the country, and when he showed where he's been kept is so pathetic. And even if nothing happens to him at all, he's had his punishment.
Ghanaians perceived that he was the Almighty, or it is something that he exceeded?
Well, we all saw what he carried. When even his own party men, the parliamentarians gathered themselves and pleaded with the president to remove him from power because they saw the harm that he was perpetrated on the nation, and they felt that it was going to harm their party. And still, he was kept in power for another 1 year, getting close to this thing, then he was removed. So you could see that he was the Almighty. And anytime he was in Parliament, he quoted these Bible quotations and all that. And he was untouchable because we all knew what he was doing, and sometimes it was just pathetic. And now we pray that in the U.S., you can't run away. The Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency has gotten hold of him. I believe he's got millions where he has been able to engage all these lawyers, the best of lawyers, I think 17 lawyers or so. I mean, so all his money is going to, by all means, one day he'll become a pauper. Yeah, because to engage 17 lawyers in the U.S., I mean, daily, they are going to charge daily. And given within 5 years, all his money will go. So I think sometime we must try to earn our monies in the right way. Otherwise, sometimes we all say that a good name is better than riches. And we are praying that if even he doesn't come, the U.S. immigration will have to get him over there. And as he said, he will be in chains, and we brought back Ghana. If you have been on a plane on several occasions, you see those being repatriated from the U.S., some crying, weeping, and the way they handle them is just pathetic. They will be handcuffed, some will be in chains on their legs, and they just parade them and bring them back. And if this man is brought back in that way, and even if he doesn't go to jail in this country, I mean, that is enough punishment for him. And if you saw the place you go to sleep for the night, I mean, even his dog will not sleep on a bed like that. So sometimes whenever we are doing something, we must remember that Kalma is there for us.
Does it look like an answered prayer for Ghanaians? Is that what we're saying?
Of course. I believe that Ghanaians have been praying for this new year. I think many people just heaped prayers on him to make sure that he gets his punishment. And there's no doubt about it at all. He has caused a lot of harm to the country, even though he's still in court. The lawyers will say that, until proven guilty. But we, the laymen, I'm a common engineer. Engineers, we don't mince words at all. And we believe that he's caused a lot of harm to the country. Otherwise, why is he running away from his birthplace? Yes, he's been here all the time. He has businesses around. And just after you lost election, you just, as I said, surreptitiously, left the country and you refused to come. So I believe that he himself knows that he's guilty. And instead of coming to face the law, he wanted to take surgeon over there. And so it's an answered prayer for Ghanaians. Answered prayer, Lord. And we pray that he comes back to face the law. And I pray that when he's coming, he'll be in chains. Yes, he'll be in chains. To serve as example for the others. See, I say from others, we have to learn lessons. Lessons from what people face, the troubles that people face. Say from the experience of others, cautious men learn wisdom. So if he comes in that situation, others, especially people in power now, will also be cautious. Then slowly we try to refine our system. We try to refine our community. Because it's now, at some stage, it was just nice to flaunt your riches. Use big cars, now the trend is to throw monies away. Yes, people throw monies away. I mean, where can you do that in the United States? You'll be questioned where you got that money. But here now it's becoming the norm. So if people see him in chains like this, those especially in power now also know that one day, if while their government is power, if they will be protected, even though President Mahama has said that he's not going to do that, he has always been warning his ministers, I think during cabinet meetings, that if you misbehave, he will make you face the law. Yes, but sometimes someone will slip through, and when the next government comes, they will also fish you out. So if we do this, others, we will learn lessons from some of these things, and then slowly refine our society, so that if you are put in power, you make sure that you work for the good. I mean, if you work for the good of the country, and the country becomes rich, and you are a minister, you will never be poor. Yes, in America, everybody has got a house. If you can get your car, I mean, so far as you are working, you cannot differentiate between the rich and the poor. So if we all work for the country to be on a good pedestal, everybody is going to enjoy. Unlike the situation now where somebody amasses wealth, billions of dollars, what are you going to do with it? Now this man, I know that he's worth billions of dollars, yes, billions. But believe me, I'm better off than him.
Anyway,
KMJ, I find it a bit difficult with regards to the commentary of my brother. Look, this is a legal matter. It's a legal matter. And there could be mitigating factors. It could draw other people in. So far as the case has not been to court, we should be very careful how we comment. court of public opinion can create a certain scenario that you get into court is totally different. So let's be very mindful of our commentary, especially on platforms like this.
So we don't pass judgment
We
already.
don't pass judgment. Look, it is not because of anything that in the law we indicate that everybody is innocent until proven guilty. So you might think or you might feel, yes, the man has chopped money. Have you seen the evidence? Yes.
Ghana Politics Avenue. Open all the trending political stories in Ghana. Na onsa bitumi akano. Na eneni dedika ba channel. You should subscribe to channel. Na have notification bell na down na that's on. I don't sabi but say be the video of biaba onsa bitumi akabi because video medical di ehun asema ba. Me do wan sem ba ya say enchi bia na we do also aba. Sa na tie. Sorry nyaba ya ye bebrem. Na afis what like video no ashama afufro nso enya bi. Edamu nyama nsema de bre no matie. Hi Ghana Politics Avenue. Akroma bye bye.